Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV. The big story at this hour, India has recorded less than 2 lakh COVID cases for the third consecutive day, with 1.65 lakh fresh infections, taking the overall case count to 2.78 crore. The positivity rate remains below the 10% mark for the sixth straight day amidst a battle against the second wave. Asking people not to let their guard down, the Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has extended restrictions imposed in the state by 15 days. Let's go across to Purva Chitnis. She's following this story. So Purva, this of course comes on the heels of Maharashtra reporting a high number of COVID cases over the past few days, even though recovery rates have been good.
Well, in fact, the COVID cases, if we talk about the COVID cases, and the CM today in his speech said that right now we are seeing the cases which were, during the first wave, the highest cases during the first wave, which was 24,000. So we are somewhere there right now. And there are, certain districts in Maharashtra, especially the rural Maharashtra, which is seeing a slight spike in the positivity rate. And that is the reason he is continuing with the restrictions. However, there are certain relaxations given to certain districts. Now, those districts which have a positivity rate which is below 10% and also an occupancy of oxygen bed which is less than 40%, those districts especially will have certain relaxations. And, the relaxations are the essential shops which were allowed to open from 7 to 11 a.m. will now be open from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. And also the non-essential shops which were closed till now, the non-essential shops in those districts are given the permission to open, and the district administration can take a call on that. But even those shops can open only until 2 p.m. So post 3 p.m. there will only be, emergencies like medical kind of emergencies. Only that is allowed. As far as, the government offices is concerned, 25% attendance in these districts will be given. But as far as the districts where the positivity rate is 20% or more, and even, the oxygen bed occupancy is more than 75%, the district borders of those, districts are going to be sealed. So there will be no movement in those districts. So it is basically district-wise relaxations and tight restrictions which have been announced today by the CM.
Right, Purva Chitnis reporting from Mumbai. Thanks for that. So the Chief Minister there saying that since it is widely acknowledged that there will be a third wave, this is not the time to let down one's guard.
अजूनही जी रुग्णसंख्या आहे ती एक 2-5 दिवसापूर्वीचा जर का आकडा पाहिला तर गेल्या लाटेमध्ये जी एक सर्वोच्च ज्याला आपण पीक म्हणतो ती जी संख्या होती तिच्या बरोबरीत आहे. आता थोडीशी कमी होते. म्हणजेच काय की अजूनही आपण म्हणावं तेवढं खाली आलेलो नाही. गेल्या वेळेला जे एक सर्वोच्च जे पीक ज्याला म्हणतो आपण जे गाठलं होतं आणि ते खालून वरती आलं होतं, या वेळेला ही जी संख्या आहे ती वरून खाली आलेली आहे. कुठे येणार का तर तिसरी लाट ही अशी काय तारीख सांगून येणार नाहीये. किती दिवसांनी येणार हे सुद्धा अनुमान आपल्याकडे नाही. हे संपूर्णपणे आपल्या वागणुकीवरती अवलंबून असणार आहे.
Meanwhile, staying with Maharashtra, anticipating that third wave, as you heard the Chief Minister there, and the possibility that it might infect kids more, rural Maharashtra has now started preparing for a COVID ward for kids. At the same time, Ahmednagar has seen 8,000 children getting infected in the month of May alone.
This is Maharashtra's Sangli area where a COVID ward for kids is being prepared. Currently, there are 5 children being treated here and the facility is being prepared for more patients.
तीसरी लहर का ख्याल रखते हुए हम लोगों को ध्यान में आ गया कि बच्चे संक्रमित होने लगे, तो बच्चों को उसमें से बाहर निकालने के लिए उनको कुछ अलग से दिया जाए कि उनको ना लगे कि वो कोरोना के वार्ड में है, कोरोना का ट्रीटमेंट ले रहे हैं. तो उस हिसाब से हम लोगों ने कोरोना वार्ड को पूरा का पूरा तब्दील कर दिया, जैसे कि वो किसी नर्सरी स्कूल में खड़े हुए हो या किसी प्ले ग्रुप के जो स्कूल्स रहता है तो उसमें खड़े हैं और वहाँ पे कुछ सीख रहे हैं.
Already there are alarm bells. In Ahmednagar, about 8,000 kids below the age of 18 are infected, and that's about 10% of the cases in the district. The district administration is meeting pediatricians to make sure that they are prepared for the third wave.
वैसे जो है कि 10% जो है कि वो बच्चे पॉजिटिव निकले, 8,000 के लगभग बच्चे पॉजिटिव आए।
सेकेंड वेव में देखा गया तो मेडिसिन का शॉर्टेज था, ऑक्सीजन का शॉर्टेज था या बेड्स भी अवेलेबल नहीं थे, तो उस हिसाब से थर्ड वेव के बारे में सब काम किया जाएगा। ऐसे सबको मिलकर उसके बारे में आज बातचीत हुई है और निश्चित रूप से थर्ड वेव के लिए नगर एक अच्छी तरीके से काम करेगा।
The state government does not want to take any chances. They are expecting a third wave at the end of July or in early August, and so the government has about 2 months to prepare. With Purva Chitnis in Mumbai, Bureau Report, NDTV.
And Telangana is among the 3 states where daily relaxations have been increased despite a continued lockdown. At the cabinet meeting held on Sunday, the state government resolved to continue Telangana's lockdown for another 10 days, while daily relaxations have been extended from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. And the lockdown to contain COVID-19 in Haryana has been extended by a week till the 7th of June. The state government announced this as it relaxed curbs imposed on shop timings and malls. While addressing a virtual press conference, the chief minister said that even though the COVID-19 situation has improved in the state, it has decided to extend the lockdown till 5 a.m. on the 7th of June with some more relaxations.
The existing lockdown to contain the spread of COVID-19 in Haryana has been extended till the 7th of June. This was announced in a digital press conference held by the Chief Minister, Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar. He said that the existing lockdown will be extended till the 7th of June. Earlier, the shops were open till about 12 p.m. On an odd-even basis, but now that will be extended till 3 p.m. So now between 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. is when the shops will be open. Speaking to me are some of the traders and business owners here in Gurgaon's Sadar Bazaar. सर, आपका नाम और आपकी क्या राय है? ये जो लॉकडाउन एक्सटेंड करवा दिया है 7 जून तक, इसके बारे में आपको क्या कहना है?
जी, ये
आपका नाम?
मेरा नाम मुबीन अहमद है और हमारा ये फैंसी सूट कॉर्नर के नाम से है। लेडीज़ काम है, लेडीज़ गारमेंट्स, कुर्ती वगैरह, प्लाजो सेट वगैरह है हमारे यहाँ पे। तो ये 1 तारीख से बढ़ाया गया है लॉकडाउन, इसकी टाइमिंग बढ़ाई गई है, जो कि हमारे लिए ठीक है। जो ये चल रहा है अभी कोरोना वायरस चल रहा है, सब हमारे हित के लिए किया गया है। जो कदम उठाए गए हैं हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री और मुख्यमंत्री जी ने, वो ठीक ही हो रहा है। तो इसके लेकर हम ठीक हैं। उनके जो भी वो गाइडलाइन जो करेंगे हम फॉलो ठीक है कर रहे हैं।
और आप हमें बताइए, आपकी क्या राय है इसके बारे में कि यहाँ पे जो लॉकडाउन एक्सटेंड करवा दिया है, हर एक राज्य में एक्सटेंशन हो रहा है। दिल्ली में भी हर हफ्ते हम देख रहे हैं, पिछले 4-5 हफ्तों से लॉकडाउन एक्सटेंड हो रहा है। आपका बिजनेस है, आपका क्या राय है? क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग ये भी चाहते हैं कि खुल जाए, अब शहर खुल जाए, लॉकडाउन उठा दिया जाए।
जी, जो हो रहा है तो बढ़िया हो रहा है। लॉकडाउन है वो अच्छा है, सबके लिए भलाई है। जो कर रही है सरकार वो बढ़िया कर रही है। ये
Some of the shop owners and traders in a market in Gurgaon believe that the decisions being taken to extend the lockdown and put curbs in place to contain the spread of COVID-19 is a decision that is favored for some people. They do believe that this is a good decision taken by the authorities to ensure it in the interest of the safety of the people. So clearly all the decisions that are being taken by authorities to extend lockdowns in their respective cities and areas have been welcomed by some people, while some people do believe that it must be opened. With camera person Ashok Mahale in Gurgaon, Shanakshi Chakravarti for NDTV.
And the UP government has also decided to relax restrictions in districts that currently have less than 600 active COVID cases starting the 1st of June. Districts with bigger cities such as the capital, Lucknow, Noida and Ghaziabad, where the active case count is higher, will not see relaxations in the curbs for now. According to a government notification, markets in districts that have less than 600 active cases can now open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays. The weekend curfew, however, will continue to be in force, and this closure will be used for sanitizing market areas in both urban and rural areas. And 2 people have now been arrested after a shocking video of a body of a COVID patient being thrown in a river surfaced from Uttar Pradesh. They are relatives of the man who died. after dozens of bodies were shown buried in shallow graves by the Ganga and even shown thrown into the river. After this made headlines around the world a couple of weeks ago, the incident, this shocking incident has now come to light. An incident that was shot by a couple of people who were driving by the spot in Balrampur district on the 28th of May. On camera you can see two men, one of them in a PPE suit can be seen lifting a body on a bridge over the river Rapti. The man in the PPE suit can then be seen tinkering with the body, probably trying to get it out of the body bag.
29 तारीख को उनके शव को उनके भतीजे को सुपुर्द कर दिया गया और वाहन से उनका शव कोविड प्रोटोकॉल के नियमों के अंतर्गत रवाना कर दिया गया। इस संदर्भ में कोविड नियमों एवं प्रोटोकॉल के उल्लंघन की बात प्रकाश में आने पर सीएमओ बलरामपुर के कार्यालय द्वारा कोतवाली देहात बलरामपुर में सुसंगत धाराओं में अभियोग पंजीकृत कराया गया है, जिसमें 2 अभियुक्तों की गिरफ्तारी की जा चुकी है और इन्हें माननीय न्यायालय रवाना किया गया है।
And amidst concerns over the pace of vaccinations in India and amidst a shortage, the centre now says that nearly 12 crore doses of COVID vaccines will be available in June for the immunization exercise. Now, this is a 50% jump from the allocation in May, when a total of 8 crore doses, just 8 crore doses, were made available to states and union territories. Now, according to a release by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, about 6.09 crore doses will be supplied for free to states and union territories in June for the vaccination of healthcare workers, frontline workers and those aged or those above the age of 45. Another 5.86 crore shots will be available for direct procurement by states, union territories and private hospitals. And West Bengal is one of the most populous states of India, and the pace of the vaccination there is a worry for the state. While post the cyclone, the state did register an increase in the number of vaccinations, but experts and the government say that until more supplies come, escalating is going to be a big challenge.
I didn't get vaccine till now, and I must say that the situation is very bad in Kolkata.
हम लोग डेली कोविन ऐप में जाके 18 प्लस एंड अबव कैटेगरी के लिए वैक्सीन सर्च कर रहे हैं स्लॉट बुकिंग के लिए, चाहे वो फ्री वैक्सीन हो या पेड वैक्सीन हो, हम लोगों को कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है।
I have registered for the vaccination. It's almost been a month. Still now I haven't got any slot for the vaccination.
Young working people who step out every day, use public transport, are struggling to get their jabs as supplies of vaccines are limited. For many, it's hitting business directly, like Ashima Rangi, who's a Pilates trainer. Her clients are staying away till they are vaccinated.
So unless everybody is vaccinated completely, nobody is going to feel comfortable coming to, say, a gym or a Pilates studio. The delay is definitely causing problems in the industry and in my business, because people are hesitant. You know, people are waiting for their turn, people are waiting to get their second doses, so they're missing classes. So yeah, there's definitely that problem in the business. Yeah.
Nisha Eliza has also been trying to get the vaccine but has had no luck. She's been staying home to protect her elderly mother.
Having an elderly person in the house, it becomes all the more important for us to, you know, do whatever we can to safeguard ourselves. The vaccine is what has been told to us is going to protect us, so it's very important. Having an elderly person in the house especially is very important for us to get vaccinated.
Healthcare experts say getting vaccines has been a challenge, and that's why many vaccination centers are shut. Some hospitals like Woodlands are among the few vaccinating the 18 to 44 age group, and they say they will scale up as more doses arrive. Woodlands, being an early mover, has supplies of Covaxin and Covishield and is also hoping to get supplies of the Sputnik vaccine soon.
I think we need to really add on a lot many more vaccination centers, and the manufacturers have been very clear. They said that it is only to the hospitals they are going to supply. So it is a question of the, the supply coming to the hospital, and hospitals are all ready. We have an association of hospitals for Eastern India, and I'm part of, I'm a past president. So we are very in touch with the other hospital heads, and they all are ready. It's a question of, the vaccines reaching them, and they start. It's sad that we have been, late by almost a month, and we don't really know when the supplies are coming.
Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee says given that Bengal is one of the most populous states in the country, the process is a challenge as compared to other states. She is pushing for 3 crore doses for Bengal. The government says it is focusing on groups that could act as spreaders like auto drivers, rickshaw pullers, bus drivers, hawkers, vegetable sellers, fishmongers and frontline workers including the press are being vaccinated.
আমরা প্রায় 1.4 crore লোককে অলরেডি কোভিড ভ্যাকসিনেশন অলরেডি আমরা দিয়েছি এবং আমরা প্রায়োরিটি দিচ্ছি যারা বেশি স্প্রেড করে, বিশেষ করে গরিব মানুষ যারা কাজের মধ্যে থাকে। এবং আমরা আবার আবেদন করব যে আমাদের ভ্যাকসিনেশনটা দেওয়া হোক, যেটা আমরা 3 কোটি চেয়েছি। 1 কোটি আমরা প্রাইভেটকে দেবো আর 2 কোটি আমরা নিজেরা করব। এই 2 কোটি যদি আমরা করে ফেলতে পারি তাহলে আমাদের পপুলেশনের 18 বছরের নিচে যে পপুলেশন আছে তার 80% আমরা কভার করতে পারব।
For those who managed to get their doses, it's a relief even though it's been a multi-city effort at times.
I'm staying in Kharagpur. My friend working in Bangalore, he helped me get registered. I came to Calcutta and got myself vaccinated. A long process, but yeah, I'm feeling safe right now.
It's not been the greatest experience in terms of booking a slot because a lot of us have been struggling since the slot booking opened a month back. But I really hope that everyone really beats this pandemic and this horror, this needs to end.
Every night, me and my wife, would just glued to our phone. We were glued to our phone for 2 hours continuously with Aragya Sotu app opened, and we would just give pin codes of all, wherever centers we knew. So luckily we got the appointment for Woodlands.
Bengal needs to scale up vaccinations in a massive way to prevent a third wave, but that depends on supply, on which there is no clarity yet. In Kolkata, Saurabh Gupta, NDTV.